Yeah, we'll have to figure out a time. Okay.
What color are you You never knew that. I want something like music copy. That I realized at mom. No. Should we go up?
Yeah, you should go. Good evening. Welcome to this Lenten service of Holden evening prayer, and also thinking about seeing Lent in place sight. And what we're going to talk about tonight is shoes. So thank you to John Nelson for being our cantor, and for Natalie, you can follow her for the congregational parts. We'll lift up this beautiful music just this week, and then just next week will be our last Holden evening prayer service. So let's just take a pause and prepare our hearts and minds for worship as we begin Holden evening prayer.
Jesus Christ, you are the light of the world, the light no darkness can overcome. Stay with us now, for it is evening, and the day is almost over. Let your light scatter darkness, and shine within your people. Joyous light of heavenly glory, loving glow of God's own face, you sing creation's soul.
May our prayers come before you, O God, as answers. Moses was shepherding the flock of Jethro outdoors as being that other holy place, inside the church, and then the boundary waters, or in the wilderness, or where there's birds and wild animals, and you can smell the pine trees and just sit around the campfire, that being holy ground. But in truth, wherever we sit around a table, in conversation, wherever we are in the community, at home, we have to start training ourselves to see the presence of God right there in our midst, that we are in holy ground. And so this other piece kind of pairs with it, talking about putting on the whole armor of God. We take off our shoes, metaphorically, remembering that God is present among us, but we put on our shoes to bring the gospel of peace. So I don't care what shoes you're wearing. As Christians, when you are sent out, I just heard this line, I love it. The church has left the building. The church has left the building. I love it because you're going to leave the building, and whatever shoes you got on, those are your gospel shoes. To spread the gospel of peace. To be aware of the ones who are suffering. To look for where there's hurt or where there's vulnerability that needs attention paid to it. And you don't get off of that by saying, I'm just not wearing the right kind of shoes for that. We get around that by saying, oh, I don't have the right shoes. I can't do that. You always have the right shoes. You always have the right shoes to share the gospel of peace. To follow Christ in his way of compassion and mercy. So we take off our shoes, understanding God's presence in our very midst. When the church leaves the building, do you think God just hangs out here? No. God goes with the church. God goes with you to wherever you may go. And you wear... It was another poem that said, Elizabeth Barrett Browning was wrong. And they're talking about that little poem that I just read about earth crammed with heaven and every common bush sit around and pluck blackberries. And this woman's result said, Elizabeth Barrett had it wrong.